This series contains horror elements. Viewer's discretion is advised. A toy. Something simple. Something unique. But always the case has been a child's favorite thing. To plushes, to action figures, to simple as a doll. Children will always have memories and having fun with them. But what happens when these children have to grow up, move away, beginning the toys they've played with? For one instance, one specific doll, a porcelain doll, was left behind by her owner. And now, that person came back. And now the doll is ready for her revenge. For her owner and friend. Because she has forgotten about her friend. I call this tale The Doll. In the quiet town of Ravenswood, an antique shop harbored a sinister secret. Among dusty shelves and forgotten relics, a porcelain doll with glassy eyes and a cracked smile waited patiently. Its name was Cecilia, and it had a score to settle. Rebecca, a woman who once cherished Cecilia as a childhood companion, had long forgotten the doll. In her youth, she played with Cecilia, whispering secrets and dreams to the enamored figure. But as the years passed by, Rebecca outgrew the innocence of childhood, leaving the doll abandoned in the recesses of her memory. One stormy night, Rebecca wandered into the antique shop, seeking refuge from the downpour. Her eyes fell upon Cecilia, triggering a distant spark of recognition. Without a second thought, she purchased the doll, intending to relive a fragment of her past. Little did Rebecca know that Cecilia harbored a malevolent spirit, awakening by the reunion with its former playmate. That night, as Rebecca slept, a subtle creak echoed through her house. The porcelain doll, animated by a vengeful force, began its haunting. Cecilia's glass eyes flickered in the moonlight as she moved silently through the shadows. The air grew thick with an unsettling presence as the doll conjured memories long buried in Rebecca's subconsciousness. whispers of childhood laughter and secrets echoed in the darkness of her halls. As Rebecca awoke, she found herself trapped in a nightmarish game orchestrated by Cecilia. The doll played sinister tricks, moving from room to room, leaving traces of the mockery. Shadows danced on the walls, and eerie laughter echoed through the halls. Rebecca's fears escalated. Her mind clouded with fragments of a childhood she had tried to forget. The once forgotten doll wielded memories like weapons, using them to torment its former friend. Objects levitated, pictures twisted into grotesque shapes, and the walls seemed to bleed with the secrets of the past. In the final chilling act, Cecilia led Rebecca to a hidden room, its walls adorned with disturbing images of their shared history. As Rebecca trembled in terror, the room transformed into a nightmarish tableau. Ghostly apparitions of childhood innocence twisted into gruesome scenes of horror. Cecilia, now a vessel of vengeance, approached Rebecca with a haunting grace. With a cracked porcelain hand, the doll revealed a hidden compartment containing the remnants of forgotten promises and shattered dreams. In a grisly display, memories manifested as blood-stained shards, symbolizing the irresistible cost of neglect. As Rebecca fell into her knees, engulfed in terror, Cecilia's eyes gleamed with a malevolent satisfaction. The porcelain doll, fueled by the anguish of its abandonment, had exacted a chilling revenge, forever binding Rebecca to the haunted fragments of her past. That resulted in Rebecca's body changing. Her hands started to stop moving. Her eyes started to feel shiny. Her body started to shrink and shrink and shrink, causing her bones to crack, her organs to squish together, and her cries suddenly stopped as Rebecca has suddenly turned into a mini porcelain doll that was trapped within her own home. The antique shop in Ravenswood, once a keeper of forgotten memories, bore witness to the twisted ending of a tale woven in porcelain and nightmares. Cecilia the haunted doll returned to its dormant state, waiting for the next unexpected soul to rekindle the horrors it harbored within.